Hello, creatures of the internet, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Let us resume. We left off here in Lothering, right in front of their chantry, actually. I wanted to talk to this guy.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, My hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Greetings? The chanter nods and smiles. Smile back.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
Is he touched in the head or something?
No, he's a chanter. One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and unto the Maker.
If I wanted to thatch a roof, I talk to him.
There's all sorts of things on his board. Even travelling sellswords sometimes turn in postings.
So, he really can't speak at all?
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
The Maker is a righteous ass. Anything to say to that?
Sometimes we throw pebbles at him. Doesn't work either.
A chanter says what?
What?
Oh, you got him to speak. Ha!
What hath man's sin wrought?
Oh, he cheated.
Have anything of interest
Blessed
on the
are
board?
the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Of course. What he normally says. So there is something here. Bandits everywhere. As transcribed on behalf of Sir Bryant, Templar and Defender of the Faith, know that all those who prey upon refugees do so under pain of death. The Maker spurs bandits and their kind. The Templars offer a sizable reward for the apprehension or execution of the bandit leaders plying their trade in the northern wood and roads. Beware, the bandits are numerous and of considerable skill. Only a well-armed and well-trained party should brave the deep wood. We pray for the success of any who undertake this mission. Residents of good standing and passing travelers have indicated there are 3 bandit groups in the northern wood. This humble chanter would echo Sir Bryant's caution, lest you wind up another victim to these evil men. The reward for such service is 3 sovereigns. May the Maker look after his children in our hour of need. 3 sovereigns? Fuck yeah. Sovereigns are the gold in this world, so you got sovereigns, silvers, and coppers. Alright, we accepted the mission, but we're gonna go walk into the chantry. I think nobody has anything to say here.
There's word of dark-spawned stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
Is that all they had to say? Fine. Who are you? Sir Bryant.
Yes, my lady? Who might you be? It is no trouble. Maker watch over you.
I think... Let's actually go do his quest, because I think he has something to say once we do it. Well, hello. One of my cats decided to come in here to say hello. What's wrong, baby? Don't even think about touching my project. Okay, let's... It was, bandits.
Mother, where are you?
Little boy.
Have you seen my mother?
She must have freaked out because now she's gone. Thought that was weird. I heard a thud in the background. Beat it! That depends. Who is your mother? You poor thing. Did you and your mother get separated? Yes, I have. She's over there somewhere.
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Yes, well, good luck with that. Do you know where your father is? Come with me, I'll help you look for your mother. I don't think she's coming, child.
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Oh, God. I know we can't say, come with me, I'll help you look for your mother, because he'll freak out and run.
Why not? Why would she leave me here?
I don't think she meant to leave
But
you.
she must be coming.
Don't be a fool, she's dead. You can't stand here forever. What if she doesn't show?
I don't know. Maybe I should go home and look for her.
Sounds like a good idea. I'll take you to your farmhold if you like.
No, I'm big enough to go myself. The mean men must be gone by now.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps, you would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
I love the banter. Oh, I see something over there. Don't mind if I do.
Did you see the new recruiters out? I'd keep your voice down if I were you. They're pressing anyone who can hold a sword into service. Tell him not to move on.
I know that these people have quests. I can't trap make.
Huh.
I can do her quest, though.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
Oh, God. What's going on here? What?
Lothering's full up with refugees. Might be space in Allison's barn. Speak up.
Actually, I was hoping I could help
Don't
you.
need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I know a bit about herbalism.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Well, we can actually
Have any luck
turn
finding
it
herbs
in.
in the woods?
I didn't need them. Here you go.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
50 silver. That's not too bad for... All she wanted was some elf fruit, I believe.
So tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there? No one else?
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No.
No, you really don't.
Oh god. Can you imagine being small enough and not really knowing too much about sex, and then your mother decides to bring over some company, and you see things and hear things, and you're like, oh no.
Oh, right.
Alright, we're gonna head out this way, because I can't take her quest. We're gonna come back for her.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my food?
I said enough!
Why did his voice sound echoey? And these people are the chastened. Yes, yes, I hear you behind me, but we got other things to do first on this side. Like, take care of these bandits, for example. Alistair, come on.
Oh, right.
Oh wow, they're really,
Yes.
really tough.
Another battle I see. Going. Oh, right.
All right, that's it!
All right, I'm game.
Man, why are these guys so tough?
Okay.
Get back here.
Right. Next.
Oh, right.
Let's have at it! Yeah! That went well.
Alright,
I'm
one set
going
of
to
bandits down.
take a nap.
Any of
Hope
them leave me
that's-
anything?
Okay.
3 silvers and 20 copper. These guys didn't, though. Okay, there's some elf fruit. Let them come this way, because those dogs are gonna be a pain in my ass.
Oh, right.
Have at you then.
Attack the dogs first.
Yes.
Hey, watch it!
Oh. Right. Suppose I should put these here, yeah?
Where do I go? Oh, right.
Behind you!
Begin the onslaught.
This part takes forever!
Oh no! Fight!
Oh, right.
Hey, get back here.
And I'm off. Now this should be fun. Need a little rest here.
Yes.
amusing. Oh, this should be good. How about you then?
Alright, Alistair, get your ass up.
Is it just me, or did I do really badly back there?
You did. That's okay, though. I picked your ass up. I'm gonna pick this elf fruit first before I go check the bodies. You need a lesser injury kit. Trying not to use up all of my, speaking of. I'm gonna hold off on making any more. We do eventually find the mother.
Oh, right.
There's gonna be spiders over here. My favorite. Spiders.
Now this should be fun. Yes. Huh. Come on. Now we get our house dirty. And I'm off. Going.
Is that the best you've got?
Begin the
Right there.
These will be worth some money.
And I'm off.
Man, did they all leave me toxic extract?
Oh, right.
I don't think there's anything else over here. Alright, this is going to be the third and final bandit location.
Very well.
Saving the day.
Let's have at it!
Let's take care of him. Care of the bandit leader, please.
Direct. Begin the onslaught. Now we get on enough.
Very well.
First, Alistair died.
Behind you.
Stop drooling and save some dignity, fool.
Back.
The bandit leader. Oh, wow, he left us a lot. Are you gonna get up, Alistair? No?
Tear them apart.
Very well.
Oh, this should be good. All right. Not good. Yes. Ooh, spinning.
Is it spinning? Okay, we can't get out of battle until we pick Alistair up off the floor. Okay, that is the last bandit group, but there's some people behind the windmill that we can fight. Ugh. Okay. Actually, there's some sparkly here. Thought there was people back here. Wonder if it's because I fought the bandits first. Alright, let's talk to him.
You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner. Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
I am Felandaris. Pleased
You
to meet
mock me. Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now. I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
I second
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
I find myself in need of skilled help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
I am sworn to defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yes, I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
What's that supposed to mean?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
I'll leave you for now.
Farewell, then.
Eaten alive by Darkspawn. That's cruel. I wonder why the Revered Mother's so afraid of him.
It's a good question. They even put, like, hay down at the bottom here. Okay, we have a codex, if not several, to read. Of course, there's some under controls that nobody really cares about. Okay, we got one on note. Just one. A note from Sir Henrik. So many of my fellow knights have been searching for the urn. Surely one of them must have found Brother Genevidi? Genetivi, blah, 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 by now. Still, until I hear that all is well, I must proceed as planned. Brother Genetivi holds the key to finding the Urn of Sacred Ashes. We always knew this, but I believe I now know where Brother Genetivi lies. I have been in his home in Denerim and found the trail, and I am amazed that other knights have not done likewise. Sorry, one sec. Unless they have, no, it is best not to get caught up in thoughts of conspiracy. Sir Donald awaits my report in Lothering. I must go to him immediately and report what I have learned. Should anyone find these ramblings, all I ask, is that he be informed of my fate. I pray that he complete what I cannot. I pray that he completes what I cannot. There should be an S in there, I think. All right. Holy Mother of God, we have a lot here. One on Alistair. Alistair was a novice Templar when Duncan recruited him into the Grey Wardens. Or rescued him, as Alistair would say. His mother was a serving girl who died when Alistair was very young. He was raised by Eamon Grin, Arl of Redcliffe, for a time. The Arl's wife, Isolde, suspected the reason for her husband took an interest in the welfare of a servant's child was that Alistair was Eamon's son. She insisted that the boy be sent away to the chantry, which is just stupid. But back then, things were like that. Queen Anora. The only child of the war hero Logain MacTyr, Anora has never been one to stay quietly in the background. It is common knowledge that in the 5 years Anora and Kaelin held the throne together, she was the one wielding the power. She is held in much higher esteem than her husband by the people of Ferelden, nobility and commoners alike, and commands the respect even of foreign nations, having once inspired Empress Selene of Orlais to declare Anora of Ferelden is a solitary rose among brambles. What the hell kind of... Anora of Ferelden is a solitary rose among brambles. I forgot that, Orlais has a queen and not a king. King Kaelin, we already read that. Son of the legendary King Merrick, Kaelin was the first Ferelden king born into... I thought we read this. Sir Cothrian came to Logain's service the hard way. We read this too, didn't we? Why is it saying that we didn't? Dogmeat. I found this Mabari in the camp at Ostagar. His master was killed in the wilds, and Dogmeat fell ill from biting the Darkspawn in battle. Dogmeat seems to have chosen me as his new master now, seeking me out after the battle at Ostagar and warning of an impending Darkspawn attack. Duncan, which we already knew. Arl Eamon. As the maternal uncle of King Kaelin, Arl Eamon is one of the king's most trusted advisors. Redcliffe, while not a large or especially wealthy part of Ferelden, is a critical strategic location. The fortress guards the western path that leads to Orlais, as well as the major trade route with Ozamar. A well-respected man, though not the most charismatic, King Kaelin once said of him, "My Uncle Eamon is a man everyone thinks well of, when they remember to think of him at all." Wow. Wow. Oh boy. We got like a story with Flemeth. You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Ages ago, legends say Ban Conabar took to a wife a beautiful young woman who harbored a secret talent for magic. Flemeth of Highever, she's from Highever? And for a time they lived happily, until the arrival of a young poet, Osen, who captured the lady's heart with his verse. They turned to the chastened tribes for help and hid from Conabar's wrath in the wilds, until word came to them that Conabar lay dying. His last wish was to see Flemeth's face one final time. The lovers returned, but it was a trap. Conabar killed Osen and imprisoned Flemeth in the highest tower of the castle. In grief and rage, Flemeth worked a spell to summon a spirit into this world to wreak havoc upon her husband. Vengeance she received, but not as she planned. The spirit took possession of her, turning Flemeth into an abomination. A twisted, maddened creature, she slaughtered Conabar and all his men, and fled back into the wilds. For hundreds of years, Flemeth plotted, stealing men from the chastened to sire monstrous daughters, horrific things that could kill a man with fear. These Kakari witches led an army of chastened from the wilds to strike at the Alameri tribes. That's the first I've heard that. They were defeated by the hero Cormac, and all the witches burned, so they say. But even now, the Wilders whisper that Flemeth lives on in the marsh, and she and her daughters steal those men who come too near. Morrigan's mother saved the last Grey Wardens from death at the top of the Tower of Ashal, but just who or what Flemeth truly is a mystery. I think we read this on Loghain as well. Morrigan. Of herself, Morrigan says little. She does not deny being a witch of the wilds, but beyond that, everything about her is in question. Her mother claims to be Flemeth. If that's true, the Morrigan might well be a very powerful witch, for the tales of the daughters of Flemeth tell of twisted, monstrous women who can kill a man with fear. She was made to accompany the surviving Grey Wardens, the payment, Flemeth said, for saving their lives at the Tower of Ashal. God, I just want to talk about so much of this lore. Sten, which we will learn later, this is not his name. This is a title. The Northern Islands are remote, lush jungles that harbor cities rumored to be the most extraordinary ever built. These are the lands of the Kunari. Lands that no foreign eyes ever see. Really burpy today, I don't know why. Only the stories of the 3 exalted marches waged against the giants have reached the south until the arrival of Sten. The stoic giant in the cage was surely the strangest thing the people of Lothering have ever seen until the blight struck. Ban Tegan, younger brother to the Jarl of Redcliffe and uncle to King Caelan, Tegan holds the Benorin of Renisfere, a tiny province of Redcliffe squeezed between the Frostback Mountains and Lake Calenad. Ban Tegan avoids the Denerim court except to go hunting with his nephew, and rarely makes himself heard at the Landsmeet, preferring to leave politics to his brother. I agree on that. Politics, fuck that. Looks like we got 2 under history and culture. The Chastened. The Chastened Wilderers have lived in the Kokari wilds since the first wars with the Alameri. With the Alameri drove them southward? You mean when the Alameri... What? God, English. A millennium ago. According to their own lore, they had always been a forest-dwelling people that adapted quickly to their new home. Game and fish are plentiful in the wetlands, and the Chastened thrived. For a time, they had the hill-dwelling Avars, were true threats to the northern lowlands. The Tevinter Imperium had arrived, and was hard-pressed to keep back the waves of invasions from the south and the west. By the way, the Avars we will see in the 3rd game, and they're very interesting people. The fortress of Ostagar was built specifically to watch for chastened hordes venturing north of the tree line. It was not until the legendary warrior Hefter soundly defeated the Chastened in the first half of the Divine Age that the question of their ability to contest the lowlands was settled permanently. Today, the Chastened are considered largely peaceful, though their ways are still primitive compared to our own. In the Kokari Wilds, they live in strange-looking huts built on stilts, or even built into the great treetops, which, that's kind of what Flemeth and, Hi, seems this writer didn't have his best day for writing some text. Yeah, English. English is terrible. Flemeth and, Morgan live in these kind of huts with the stilts on them. Where was I? They paint their faces and are split into small tribes ruled by shamans, like those amongst the Avars. There are many tales of these shamans having learned their magic from the witches of the wilds. Witches that inspire as much terror as they do awe and gratitude, even if there is no definite proof they exist. In particular, the tale of Flemeth, the greatest witch of the wilds, is celebrated amongst all tribes. While there is no way to know how many there are in the wilds today, few travelers that pass through the forest tell of chastened, oh god, it's hard to read that, inking? Out an existence even in the frozen wastelands of the far south. One can assume that should the chastened ever organize themselves once more, we might have reason to fear them here in Ferelden. We ignore them at our peril. Alright, we got one more, and it's just on Lothering. In ancient times, Lothering was little more than a trading post that served the fortress of Ostagar to the south. Nowadays, it is larger, serving Redcliffe and the community of merchants and surface dwarves near Orzammar. Its location on the North Road gives it a strategic value, so control of Lothering has historically been a matter of contention between the southern Benorin and the South Reach Arling. King Calenhad himself stepped in and awarded the town to South Reach in the Exalted Age, which has largely ended the feud, or at least the appearance of it. Lothering seems very small in this game, so we need to turn in our quest and ask the revered mother about Sten. Alright, give me my money.
The path of righteousness is full of hardship, but the Maker smiles upon its travelers.
Yes, 3 sovereigns. Do we have more on the board? Yes, we do. When bears attack. On behalf of Thed, the farmer, and his departed son, I inscribe this missive. As the Maker is my witness, I charge all those with knowledge of arms and armor to brave the dangers of the northern wood, to find the family of bears that mauled and killed the boy Enith. For they are an abomination in the Maker's sight, and their hides would prove great comfort to the northern farmers and solace for Thed's family. Solace. I meant to say solace. As chanter for Lothering, I do pledge a sum of 1 sovereign to whoever carries out the Maker's will. Exercise caution first and foremost. May his light bathe us all. We only get 1 sovereign for killing a family of bears. Okay. A last keepsake. A thanks to all villagers who've opened their barns and crofts to the refugees in these dark times. The Chantry regularly hears praise from our visitors, and your virtuous deeds are mentioned in many prayers. Sadly, there is a lone boy in the village whose mother, good wife Sarah, is missing, as she has been missing for the better part of a week as of this writing. She is presumed dead. May the Maker bless her passing. She was a lady of middle years, with red hair, and fond of a green cloak. This is the lady that, that little boy on the bridge was talking about. So he did come to the chantry and say, hey, my mom's missing, and they put up this posting. If any traveler or resident comes across her in the wilds, please return her body or the effects of her remains. In later years, the boy will be thankful to have such keepsakes to remember his brave mother by. The office of the chanter will compensate this kindness with the sum of 50 silvers. May the Maker turn his gaze on us all. 50 silvers to find some dead woman. I feel like I should at least get a sovereign out of this, but hey, whatever. Alright, let's go talk to Sir Bryant as well. Did I just see something glittery or just weird glitch?
Yes, my lady? Who might you be?
I am a Grey Warden.
I see. I am Sir Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tern Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
The Grey Wardens did no such thing.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Are you in charge here? He just said he was. Is there any other help you can offer?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but... Here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so
he means
take what you need.
This cabinet, yet he pointed over here. Things seem very dire in the village.
With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need.
I need some information.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Are you in charge?
The Revered Mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
And if you found any unsanctioned mage?
Let us pretend that I was such a mage. What would you do to me?
I have no time to even think about such things right now. My concern is protecting these people. I see nothing threatening them other than the Darkspawn.
She was getting a kick out of that. I think she was hoping for something, so it seemed. How do Templars fight against magic?
We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our powers work to keep away the Darkspawn. Alas, it is not so.
Where would I find the Revered Mother?
In her study, no doubt. Preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate.
Are you the only protection this village has?
Our ban was summoned by Tern Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned.
Tell me something else?
If the matter is important, certainly.
What can you tell me about the
I was there at the farmhold. The beast stood there, wet with the blood of the children. He didn't even deny slaughtering them. The Revered Mother ordered him caged. She has more mercy than I do. But perhaps she is right, and the Maker has love for all his creations, even the Kunari.
Is there a way he could be released?
You can ask the Revered Mother. I say let him rot until the Darkspawn claim him.
Have you heard any recent news?
Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Tern Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
I'd say. King Kaelin had no heir.
None that we know of. Tern Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
It's weird that Kaelin and Anora were married for 5 years and they did not have a child. I find that bizarre. Usually, like, royalty, they're pushing for that heir almost immediately because of something like this could happen in just a few years. But hey, what do I know? What is wrong with
Archdemon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donal, is here searching for fantasies while... never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
I will, actually. About those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
They robbed me. I demand compensation.
Well, you won't find it here. We can barely keep control inside the village, much less on the roads. But I will try once more. Several, those fool bandits have returned. Take some men and drive them off and see if you can't capture that leader of theirs this time.
As you command, Sir Bryant.
That's all they can do? Damn.
Now, unless there's something else you need.
If the matter is important, has anything
certainly.
else.
Only if you're interested in the business of mages.
I am, tell me.
I have heard word that the Templars who watch over the Circle of Magi's tower have called for the rite of annulment. Hopefully I've heard wrong.
Why? What is the rite of annulment?
If the rite of annulment is invoked, the tower and every living soul within will be destroyed.
We need the Circle's help. We should go and find out what's happening.
Yeah, that could be too.
To have such a call when mages are needed to fight the Darkspawn, something terrible must have happened. I have
don't
nothing
think
else
it really
to tell
matters
you.
how
The only news I care about
young
is the approaching horde.
the couple were. They usually push for an heir almost immediately. And I don't think King Kaelin was actually that young. But maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember.
No,
I don't
unless
think
there's something else you
anything
need.
else. Nope. Bye.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
So, Codex is updated. We'll wait to read that. Sir Donal is here. He looks like... Yeah, back then, 25 would probably be old. Especially for the woman. But still, that's not really that young. A lot of people today have children, like, in their early 20s, even.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donal? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Turn Logain.
If Archdemon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Shouldn't you be fleeing the Darkspawn?
My mission takes priority. But I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts.
I was hoping to meet Archdemon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need his help against Turn Logain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Turn Logain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Turn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Do you think Logain is involved with the Arl's
The Arl
illness?
fell ill before the king died. But what if Logain planned that too? Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Oh god. So, your quest for the ashes brought you here?
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Your friend... Oh, we'll wait for that one. Tell me more about this Urn of Sacred Ashes.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
Nope. That's why we're asking you. We Dalish don't learn much about your religion. I'd like to hear what you've learned.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
Well, your friend is dead.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
Is there a reward, perhaps? I dealt with the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
A lot. Really? That's all? Seriously?
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
New codex. Oh, I can level up too. Where do I want to put my... I forgot I made that weird face for her. Sometimes it's better to ask first for the reward. I don't think he gives you a reward. At least not that I remember. And I didn't want to be too rude. Oh, where do I want to put my points? We're gonna where can I put them at? I guess, is where do I want to put them at? We need to be level 8 for those. Improved combat training. Ugh. Dual striking, I really don't want that because that's an activated thing and it's really annoying. Actually, I don't care a lot to be rude against NPCs. Yeah, sometimes it's quite funny, their reactions, especially when it comes to Alistair. But... I guess I'm screwed here because I hate that one. We'll just put it into strength. And leave this open. Alright. Yes, yes. Wait, did I have a... I do. Oh, what do I want? It's either assassin or duelist. I don't know. I'll think about it. There's other things to be done.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness. The word dispelled fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
Can I
and
kill
then
these
shall
dudes?
the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light make it pure. Let all mankind be
These
humble.
guys all have the same
Let
voice,
all
too.
repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
And when the
Make them
Maker
shut
spoke,
up.
a chant of light scattered in the darkness.
I want them to shut up.
Fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek
I thought this
redemption
was
be delivered.
weird colored.
Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
Let him hear our unwavering
Use
faith.
that key.
Let him hear our righteous
Oh, goody.
dedication
Poultices.
and enduring perseverance.
Anything in here besides what's her name? Oh, wait. It's best if we go get Liliana.
Let all
Let's go into that
mankind be
bar.
humble. Let all
Come back to her.
the chant of life.
And we should probably do those quests, too.
Why do you always go on about how stupid I am? I'm not stupid, am I?
Yes.
If you need to ask the question...
Because it hurts my manly feelings, you know. Or one of them.
Then I'll be sure to write you an apology once all of this is over.
I was educated by the Chantry. I studied history. They don't make stupid Templars.
Then I must have been mistaken. I'm very impressed.
No, you're not. You're not even listening to me.
Do you even try to talk to your dog?
You are smarter than you look after all.
I can talk to the dog.
Your Chantry must have been very proud.
Oh, come on. Dogmeat relieves himself on a inconspicuous area nearby. Do you see anything interesting? Leave him alone or pet him. Dogmeat doesn't seem to have found anything. But he just relieved himself on the bridge here. That's always lovely. And Alistair, yes, you are stupid. Just because you are knowledgeable in, what do you say, history, does not make you smart. Just so you know. I'm glad that my dog has peed all over the bridge and people are walking in it.
Well, look what we have here, men. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Logain's men. This can't be good.
Is it ever good?
Didn't we spend all morning asking about an elf by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen one?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there is no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
It looks like he wants a fight. I'm happy to oblige. What makes you think we're traitors? I don't need your help, miss. Please stand back. Let's talk about this before things get out of hand. Fuck that. Let's fight.
Right, let's make this quick.
Alright, which one of you is you? Alright, all of you attack him.
For more practice. You will learn to fear me.
Right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
No, I want to loot their corpses. I don't want them reporting
Please
little game.
wait!
They have surrendered. They were no match for you. Let them be.
Start running right now. They were going to kill us.
But they failed, and I do not wish death on anyone.
Fine, they should leave, and quickly. But I do. Kill them. We're killing them.
Go
This guy has like 1 hit point left.
Make her preserve us.
Now we get our hands dirty.
Did Alistair die and I wasn't paying attention?
And I'm off. Let's do it quickly, shall we? Let's make this quick.
Too easy.
Okay, why are you not using your abilities, Morgan?
Someone tell them to stop hitting me. I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
And who are you, anyhow? It's alright. I was happy to save your life. I appreciate what you tried to do. So I see, where does a sister learn to fight like that?
I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined.
Oh,
Let
and
me
you
introduce
did.
myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
What do you mean, or was? And is there something you wanted from me? What does that mean?
I joined the Chantry to live a life of religious contemplation. But I am no priest, not even an initiate.
And is there something you wanted from me?
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
I like how she just inserts herself into our group. Why so eager to
The
come
Maker
with us?
told me to.
Right. I believe this is where I back away slowly.
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here.
She wanted to
They are
say
lost
she
in
is
their
no
despair,
saint. Yeah.
And this darkness, this
She is
chaos
far from a
will
saint.
spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
She likes to come on to us, too. Very well. I will not turn away help when it is offered. You feel sorry for the people? Help them here. Well, we're gonna take
Perhaps your
everybody.
skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Yeah,
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
But I don't want her in my company currently because I like Morgan and Dogmeat. And Alistair's just there for comedic relief. I love how they turn to bones so quickly. Deep mushroom.
And
In case regular mushrooms were not to your liking, you get deep mushrooms. I don't think there's anything else to loot in here. No.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got
I
other
did set
gear to
her
sell.
up to open all the chests, so I had to take her all the time. Yeah, my character is a rogue, so I don't really need her. But I do like to switch to play Morgan because she's pretty strong, and she never uses all of her damn abilities. It's really, really annoying. You're out of food?
Whole mess of refugees come in and leave near every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter. I
You
sold
set
that
her
bleeding
tactics
merchant
better.
outside
Yeah.
about half my larder 2 weeks back.
Usually
and
don't ever
now
look
he's
into it.
charging outrageous sums for all my food.
Don't worry about him. I took care of it.
You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that.
Give me money.
Thanks.
Sell some crap. I suppose I should be keeping a great sword for Sten, but I don't intend on having him in my company, but he will need it far later. I suppose I should change up. No, because the Dalish stuff has 3 defense. Ugh. I need to use that when I get the chance. So... Dragon Age Fun Time. Have you heard the title? Yeah. It is Dragon Age Fun Time. Lots of reading, too. I can't remember, but I think I need that. Small grease trap. Do we even have any recipes for trap making for that quest? Why you need the spider poison? There's a quest to make traps. I can't remember if I need it or not. You reading through the codex? Heck yeah, I am. Might as well read it all. Get some lore in there. Let's buy his elf root. She wanted simple traps. Maybe I don't need the poison. We'll sell it. Oh, this your first playthrough? No, I've played this game many times, but this is the first time that I am recording it, and I thought, you know, for people who have not played this game or seen it, would like to hear the lore, so... Plus, every playthrough I get of this, I learn something new, which is hilarious. How are we on lyrium? We'll buy it. Or not. I'm just gonna buy all the gifts. Amulet of Accord. Reduces hostility. Don't really care. Is there anything more like amazing and a testament to the amazing writing? Yes. The lore is so good. Thorn of the Dead Gods. Ooh. Would the armor penetration be worth it? Nah. I think we looked at all his shit. It seems the English at the Codex is some ancient too. You read A Stolen Throne? Yeah, the English sometimes is a little bit messed up. There's words that should have been something else, or they forgot a letter, or it's hard to read. Some of the writing is just terrible in reading on my screen here.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday?
I don't know if I read A Stolen Throne yet.
He talked to everyone in the tavern. How are we supposed to know where the Urn of Sacred Ashes is?
Have it, actually.
Might as well ask us how to get to the moon.
He said that all the Redcliffe Knights were looking for it. They didn't have anything yet.
I don't have trap making it yet, no. Does Liliana? I don't know. What was I doing? Oh. Asking about Sten. We wanted to go pick up Liliana
You
first.
ate my entire bag of herbs, you foolish dog. Do not think I am unaware of where it went. 'Tis your own fault for being so entirely gluttonous. Several of those herbs were poisonous. You should be pleased they did not kill you. Do not be ridiculous. I am certainly not going to give you more, even if I did have more to give. Oh, you have some nerve, creature, and your breath leaves much to be desired. Off you go. We shall see. I promise nothing.
See, she likes dog meat. He is a big, slobbery, drooly, disgusting dog, though. I can only imagine the wet dog smell that is coming off of him. Alright, out of my way, people. Coming through. Stolen Throne is a book that serves as a prequel to Origins. I don't remember. The last time I played this game, it's been a very long time. Essentially, Merrick and Logain's story. Dang it, wrong key. Dog meat, like the dog from Fallout. Yes, yes. I always name the dogs dog meat. It's a big dog. What does dirty things? So he smells like one. Yeah. Yeah. Big dogs tend to give off a horrid, lovely smell of wet dog. Truly. What was I looking up? As for the Stolen Throne, I really can't remember. I think I read something like that. Curse these controls. Oh wait, that was history. I clicked on history and not controls. Oh no, there it is. Big dogs are the gentlest, lovable beasts. If you don't mind the dog smell, then yeah. It's been several years since I've had a dog. I had Dalmatians. One was, he was very large. And oh god, the wet dog smell. I'm never gonna forget that. And he was a little bit on the drooly side sometimes, but he was big, lovable, and sometimes very dumb. Arl Eamon. Wait, we read this. Did we not just read this? I swear I read this. Oh, maybe it updated it. He fell ill with a mysterious condition that even magic could not treat. Liliana. A lay sister of the Chantry who can beat the stuffing out of trained mercenaries would be notable enough, but one who also claims to have been sent to fight the Darkspawn by the Maker himself is unusual to say the least. She joined Alistair and Feldaris in Lothering, insisting that she would prove useful. Oh no. The Maker. There was no word for heaven or for earth, for sea or sky. All that existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out, the first word, and his word became all that might be. Dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities, and from it made his firstborn. And he said to them, "In my image I forge you. To you I give dominion over all that exists, but your will may all things be done." Then in the center of heaven he called forth a city with towers of gold, streets with music for cobblestones, and banners which flew without wind. There he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. Scroll down here. The children of the Maker gathered before his golden throne and sang hymns of praise unending, but their songs were the songs of the cobblestones. They shone with the golden light reflected from the Maker's throne. They held forth the banners that flew on his own, and the voice of the Maker shook the fade, saying, "In my image I have wrought my firstborn. You have been given dominion over all that exists. By your will all things are done, yet you do nothing. The realm I have given you is formless, ever-changing." And he knew he had wrought amiss. So the Maker turned for his firstborn, and took from the Fade a measure of its living flesh, and placed it apart from the spirits, and spoke to it, saying, Here I decree opposition in all things, for earth, sky, for winter, summer, for darkness, light. By my will alone is balance sundered, and the world given new life. And no longer was it formless, ever-changing, but held fast, immutable, with words for heaven and for earth, sea and sky. At last did the Maker from the living world make men, immutable as the substance of the earth, with souls made of dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. Then the Maker said, To you, my second-born, I grant this gift. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame, all-consuming and never satisfied. From the Fade I crafted you, and to the Fade you shall return, each night in dreams, that you may always remember me. And then the Maker sealed the gates of the Golden City, and there he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. Beautiful, very well written spiritual symbolisms. Yes, this was very nice. It was a nice read, even though there was a few words I am not sure if I pronounced right, which is a lot in this game and the other game that I'm playing. The sacred ashes of Andraste. Only one person witnessed Mafrath's betrayal. Revered, the Aegis, a childhood friend of Mafrath, he accompanied his chief to the meeting with the Tevinters, not realizing what was planned. Wait, didn't I read this? I'm pretty sure I read this already, but I guess I'll read it again. When he understood that Mafrath was giving Andraste over to be executed, Revered, unwilling to draw swords against his friend and liege, placed himself between Andraste and the Tevinter soldiers. The Tevinters struck him down, and Mafrath left him for dead. Gravely wounded, Revered made his way to the gates of Minrathous to stop the execution. When he reached it, the terrible deed was already done. The armies on the plains long since dispersed. Revered, cursing his weakness, gathered the earthly remains of Andraste that had been left to the wind and rain, and wept. When his fingers touched the pile of ash, his ears filled with song, and he saw before him a vision of Andraste, dressed in cloth made of starlight. She knelt at his side, saying, The Maker shall never forget you, so long as I remember. The song faded, and the vision with it, and Revered was alone, but his wounds were healed. With new strength, Revered took up the ashes of Our Lady, and bore them back to the lands of Olimari. Fearing that Mafrath's supporters would defile them, Revered took the ashes of Andraste to a secluded place high in the mountains, and there he carved from the living rock an urn to hold them. Time passed, and the whereabouts of the urn faded from memory. Perhaps it was the Maker's will that only the most worthy should find his beloved's final resting place. Now, we have only the legends such as that of the Chevalier Lothier, I'm butchering that so much, who quested to find the urn to save his dying daughter, and either found it in time to cure her, or returned 100 years after her death. The ballads end less than certain on that point. So, everybody's looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Yet, the legend right there says in, you know, Olimari, the lands of Olimari, in, like, a high area of the mountains. Like, why are they not looking there? Why are they here? That's what I don't understand.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
I have nothing to offer.
I understand. Not all are wealthy enough to spare even a few coins for the Maker's favor. What can I do for you then?
Nothing of importance. I want to talk about Sten, the Kunari you imprisoned.
It might have been kinder to execute him,
The answer
but
on
I
that
leave
comes
his fate
later
to
at
the
the
Maker.
game. Yeah.
Why does he interest you?
Is there any way I can convince you to release him? What did he do? What if this causes an incident with his people? I want him freed. I might have a use for him.
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
Did you already end the game? Yes, like I said before, I've played this game many times. God, I've lost count. I've played this game so many times. I've beat it. I have all the DLCs, played them all. But it has been quite a few years since I've played this game. So I don't really remember everything. Yeah, and I still find new things every time I play. Like, you didn't get to see it because I didn't play as a mage. Those who know who Cullen is, you see him. And if you play a female, you can flirt with him, and he runs away screaming like a little girl. It is the best thing I've ever seen, and that was the most recent thing I found in my last playthrough. I was like, oh no, that is hilarious. I was thinking you might release him into my custody. Persuade/lie. I've come to return him to his people. Intimidate. I think you should reconsider that stance now. I suppose that's a no.
That seems highly unlikely. Do you have any sort of papers to corroborate your story?
Well, that didn't seem to go like I wanted. It seems like I need to try a woman too one time. Yeah, you should. It's the greatest thing. He was so freaked out. I remember him running in the other direction. I started to follow him. I'm like, no, please, come back. I am a Grey Warden in need of aid against the Darkspawn.
A Grey Warden? Oh dear, I will have to ask you to leave before you bring trouble on our heads.
Let me take the Kunari and fight the Darkspawn. I will not argue. Give me the key to Stan's cage, or die.
To defend against the Blight? Perhaps that is a form of atonement. But are you certain you can control him?
If not, I will kill him. Problem solved.
No, I cannot. There will be too much trouble for us if we are seen cooperating with you. The Maker cares no less for that Canari's victims than for the thousands who fell in Ostagar. Now, good day.
I should go get Liliana. What does it say about the quest? Yeah, I should go... God damn it, I keep pressing the shift. There's no freaking sprint in here. I don't think there's any way... Oh, there we go. Change party.
Blast and damnation!
Indeed.
Guess I could have done that in there. Alright. Let's see if Liliana can convince her otherwise. I should just murder her.
Good day, Sister Liliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
Is there something I can do for you then? Again, we have already discussed this, and I told you I would not release the creature. And what do you say on this, Liliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
Good. I guess we do need to be outside. It won't let us change party in here. I think we have to keep her until we go get Sten. We'll change there.
So, let me get this straight. You were a cloistered sister?
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar, no?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens before I took my final vows.
Do you ever regret leaving the Chantry?
No, never. Do you?
Yes. You may not believe it, but I found peace there. The kind of peace I've never known.
It used to get so quiet at the monastery that I would start screaming until one of the brothers came running. I would tell them that I was just checking. You never know, right?
Wow.
No, I never did anything like that. I enjoyed the quiet.
Suit yourself. The look on their face was always priceless.
He just likes to mess with people. Just like I like to mess with him.
You wish something more of me?
I have the key to open your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
It doesn't matter. You can be free.
Perhaps we have different ideas of freedom.
He's full of sarcasm. He's full of a lot of things. You can atone for your crime by assisting me. You certainly can't wish to stay in there, can you? Whatever you think, you're still free.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
Very well, I'll let you out.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
I guess that will do.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Yeah.
Blood and damnation.
Indeed.
Well, I don't want you in my company, sadly. I enjoy this company because it's hilarious. Oh, hey, those people are there now. Let's go take care of them.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed
Limited
a lot
view
of
on
hungry
things with
bellies.
his education through the
Attack!
church. Yeah.
Time for more
He thinks he's so smart, and he's so dumb.
practice.
Are you just gonna stand there? Thank you.
Too easy.
Jeez. More came from behind us.
I tried to be polite, grandmother. Let's have at it!
Who did a mess?
Time to play.
And took out two at the same time.
Hey!
Yeah!
Another battle, I see.
Did none of them leave me anything? Well, that's some bull. Let's see your tactics on Morgan. I had IE enemy random, use snowball, heal ally below 75%, use life drain, heal yourself below. Whoops. It's more like I want her to use all her abilities one after another. Sometimes they show loot after 1 minute. Yeah. That's why I usually don't worry about tactics. I usually just switch between them all so that they use their all of their abilities. Yeah, I need more slots. It's too early in the game to really care too much about it. Then you can do that, or you pause and cast it. Yeah, I usually do. I pause, switch tour, do what I need to do. Yeah, they didn't leave anything. Oh, there's the wolves. Ah, shit. Oh, I just attracted them all. Oh, this should be good. It's your time to die! It's taken her so long to kill a wolf. All these wolves and nothing. You little bastards. I used all the curses on hard enemies. What made things easier? Yeah, that's kind of why I'm keeping them there. You did it for the honor, apparently. This game actually is very hard, even on the easiest levels. I have played this game on the hardest setting, which I think is Nightmare, and it was horrible. So bad. Here's the mother. You found the body of the boy's mother and have recovered her keepsake. That quest got updated fast, and the bears, I think, are right over here. How'd I miss this?
And I'm off.
Please don't tell me it's Mama Bear. Okay, no. They said family of bears, so I'm literally thinking like Mama Bear, Papa Bear, Baby Bear, that kind of shit. Not sure why. I am.
That's finished.
guys didn't give me anything either. You do get more XP at hard level, because it would compensate the hard game with more skill. Yeah, but it doesn't make much of a difference if you can't get past Ostagar on the Nightmare level. Like, I know I didn't get very far in the Nightmare hard level. It was just too much, and I'm like, I'm playing this for the story, not for the, not to make me angry with the hard, level, so I think that was everything for the quests. I think this is one of the only games that I don't play on the hardest level, now that I think about it. I think 2 and 3 I played on the hardest level. Whoops. What am I doing?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the
Always
just.
can switch level
And the
all
stars
time during-
stood still,
Yeah.
the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Getting all our quests done at once. Yeah, I did that a lot. Like, during bosses, I would turn down the level, but it's like, I really don't want to do that. I want to be able to fight everything with whatever level I originally set it on. So, there are no quests. And we did not get trap making, so I guess we're not gonna do that trap making quest. That's fine. We don't get shit for it anyway. I don't really think there's anything left to do. Yeah, same for me, even if it does take 3 more tries. Yeah. How many times does you die for you to, like, oh, yep, I'm gonna turn down the difficulty.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell. Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about,
Oh, that's
poison?
right. I have dabbled in
I
such
figured if I
things.
kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I might have some ingredients in stock. Don't really know what you need.
Alright, let's see. How many does he need? 3 flasks of venom. Yep, see, I knew I needed that toxic extract for something.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
Guess we'll buy it back.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
I have what you asked for.
Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, it's enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, eh?
Why is that faded out? Oh, there we go. 75 silver? Fine.
I've got a cousin in the Templars. He says the mages
Alright, I
in the
think
tower
we're
out on Lake
done
Camelot are all
here.
belonging to demons.
And if not, oh well, we're leaving. We're gonna go save my 2 favorite dwarves in all the world. You invested like 3, yeah, 3 plus, yep. Alright, let's save my favorite dwarves. Well, no, they're not my favorite dwarves. They're like the second favorite.
Leave us alone.
Away with you, foul creatures! Leave us alone!
Yeah.
Right.
Come on. Yes.
My word, Alistair takes a beating.
Yes.
How amusing!
Didn't he just take one? Fine.
Here I
Where are you at? Why are you down there?
You will learn to fear me. As you do. Begin the onslaught.
Hey, watch it!
Okay. Right.
Let's do this quickly, shall we?
I did like the mass stun on Morgan a lot. Yeah, I don't use it as often as I probably should.
Going.
Blood Mage. Maleficarum Regrets. We'll have to read that.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're welcome. Just how obliged exactly?
You want a reward, eh? I suppose that's an entirely reasonable request. How does 100 silver sound? I was going to use that to fix up the cart, but quite frankly, I'll be grateful enough that my son and I come out of this with our heads.
Yet you have a whole cart full of goods. Nah, keep your money. I want you to come with me.
Then I suppose we're doubly fortunate, aren't we? The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
I doubt you want to travel with a Grey Warden. It's a bit complicated, but you're welcome to come along.
Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says half of it. Thank you for the offer, but there may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then,
Goodbye.
let's get this mess cleaned up, shall
He's
we?
like, get out of here, bye. Does he give you more discount when you don't want a reward? I don't think so. But I could be wrong. Alright, let's get out of here and go to our camp, because I don't know if he'll be there right away. Shit just hit the ceiling. Who moves around like that at night?
Bad dreams, huh?
It seemed so real. Must have been something I ate. Why are you bothering me? I'm fine.
Drank more like, as in the tainted blood, remember?
Nope,
You see,
don't remember.
Part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
The Archdemon, is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, When I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too.
I am not frightened.
I screamed like a little girl. Duncan said he thought I had someone in my room. Not embarrassing at all. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
It's still nighttime. Also, really? I can see him screaming like a little girl. Running down a hall, screaming like a little girl. I can really imagine it. Alright, we have 2 new people in our group here. And there's one of the DLC quests. And my favorite
it's good to
people
see
in the
you, my
world.
timely rescuer. Bodon Feddick, at your service, once again. I saw your camp and remembered the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
You're free to stay, just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
That was a weird freeze frame there. It's interesting that he pronounces himself as Bodon, when I've heard it as Bodan, but I mean, I guess it depends on which area you come from. It could be either or. Let's get that lightning.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Alright, I want some enchanting done.
Enchantment!
We can only do the sword, so we're gonna do that. Get rid of that. Alright, what do you got to sell?
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
Let me see
I'm
your
sure you'll be
wares.
pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
What is with this lag here? That's weird. We need all the health. I think we're good on injury kits, yeah. Wait, did it unequip my sword? Damn it. Maybe his speaker forgot his text at synchronized. Yeah, maybe. Oh, I see. It wouldn't let us... Oh, man, that sucks. Can we give it to you then? Yeah, we'll give it to him. Take them out first. Take what out first, then place it into the new weapon. No, I didn't get a option for that. They only gave me the option for Oathkeeper to do the rune. So I'm just gonna give the sword to Alistair because he needs an upgraded sword anyway. And I think, yeah, we can put him in heavier armor now. I'm gonna have to look up who likes what gifts again because I can't remember. I know who all the alcoholic stuff goes to, but...
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out.
Let me see.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected. And
the rune,
with
drag it
your
out.
discount.
Yeah, I could do that, but I'm gonna leave it in the sword since that was the only option I had to put the rune in, and give it to Alistair because he needs a better weapon. I can always get other runes later for myself. There's all our blood dragon stuff, which is part of the DLC. But I'm not gonna worry about buying it right now. 2 dexterity. I feel like we need the defense though. Ooh, 6 defense. Ooh, that's good. We're gonna pay the coin for it. Yes, Alistair need it. Because he preferred to die all the time, that stupid boy. Yeah, he does die a lot. You could put all your points into Constitution and he's still gonna die. What else do I need? Ooh. I don't have enough for that. That would be good for dog. I'll have to get some more coin.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me.
Stop talking. That's what I want you to do so I can open up your store. We'll get rid of those. Alright, we can't really do much else. Oh, we have these tomes. I forgot about these. I would wait with the dragon armor until you can wear it. It only eats space at your inventory. Yeah, I didn't plan on buying any. I only have the one that was originally given to me, and it just sits there for now. Alright, here's some more runes that he sells, but we'll wait till we get some more coin. We have two people to talk to. I bought it at the beginning and did regret it. Yeah. I try not to. I resist the urge. We have 3 new companions, excuse me, since last time we were here. I thought it will not be here later, but oh well. Yeah, no, he'll be here the entire game. Unfortunately, his stocks never restock, so like you buy all his health stuff and it's gone, at least from what I remember, which is problematic. I still have that skill point I can't use, but I unfortunately have to call this here. I'm starting to get, my pain's starting to get to me. We will continue this hopefully tomorrow. We'll see where my pain is, but for those of you who are watching, if you haven't already, check out my YouTube. Same name, Beautiful X Wrath. You will find all the previous videos on Dragon Age and a couple of other games I have played and are playing. And I'll see you all tomorrow. I hope you all enjoyed this lovely stream, and I'll see you all next time. Until we meet again.